Look everyone, Kate is back! Modern Alternative Mama, my favorite anti-vaxxer MLM runner pretending to run an affiliate program. We need to take a minute and just talk about this. Look everyone, Modern Alternative Mama sent me an email! Look everyone, Modern Alternative Mama sent me an email! It would not be Thanksgiving unless we talked about this. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my US viewers. By the way, I am Canadian, so we already celebrated. But happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope that you are all having a fabulous weekend. So, I got this email from Kate that says, are you uninvited due to V status, plus true cause of SIDS, plus brine turkey recipe? Which, we don't need to hear her talk about SIDS right now, and I don't care how she cooks her turkey, but she's being a turkey when it comes to the V status, so let's take a minute and talk about it. Thanksgiving is in just 2 days, and everyone is finalizing their holiday plans. Sadly, some people are not welcome at their family gathering this year because of their vaccination status. It's awful that we let this divide us. Everyone should be able to choose for themselves, and we should be able to agree to disagree. Isn't family more important than a single, very personal medical choice? We think so, which is why we made this new video. Please watch, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh, don't worry, we're getting there. And it's called Uninvited to Family Holidays Over Vaccines. Again? Like, it's happened several times. This is the first Thanksgiving where we have actually been able to gather with our families without there being a mandate telling us that we should not be in large crowds. So I don't know why she's saying again, because she also claims to not be anti-vax and just to be very educated when it comes to vaccines, wanting to know everything that's going on. But then she comes out with things like this. So of course, let's react to set video. Remember, they made it. As you can see, I've already disliked it. It drives me insane that it's telling me here that it has 381 likes on Facebook. Okay, Facebook, we need to have a talk. There are 78 people that agreed with this. I don't know what's wrong with you all, but
my sister-in-law sent another group text last night.
Uh-oh. What'd she say this time?
What did she say this time? Okay, so she and her sister-in-law probably don't get along. That's okay. Some in-laws don't get along. It's just such a weird start to this, though, don't you think? Like, Kate is like, do you know what would be a really great Thanksgiving video? If we had this woman and her sister-in-law not get along, it would be wonderful.
We're supposed to have a family holiday party this weekend, but she doesn't want us to come. She does this every time we've suggested a get-together this year. We haven't been to a family party in almost 2 years.
I don't think any of us have been to a family party in almost 2 years. I'm just throwing that out there because no, we haven't. If I didn't know the title of the video, or who Modern Alternative Mama was, Kate, then I would be wondering why her family doesn't want to get together with her. But we're kind of in a pandemic, so a lot of people are still really worried about catching this virus. Even with the vaccine, you can still get COVID. It is not a cure for COVID. It just protects you from getting severely ill with it or dying, as opposed to not being vaccinated. I've done a lot of videos on this. Can go check all those out. So it's not that strange that her family maybe doesn't want to have a big get-together right now. Maybe they have kids that haven't yet been vaccinated. My 7-year-old hasn't yet been vaccinated. They're just coming out with the vaccine here for the kids. It might be a little bit early still for a big family get-together at Thanksgiving. Some people might want to wait till Christmas, but let's hear what she has to say, of course. And try not to pause this too much, I promise.
I'm so sad for you. Read me the text she sent. I have to hear this.
Tell me the tea!
Hey everyone! With the family Christmas party coming up, I just wanted to reach out and ask anyone who isn't vaccinated to please stay home. My sister is newly pregnant and young kids cannot get the vaccine yet, so it's important to keep them safe. I look forward to seeing all our vaccinated family members soon.
Wow. How do you feel about all this?
Okay, am I crazy to think that's not really that strange? She has someone there that is newly pregnant, and therefore she wants to protect the unborn child, because if you're pregnant and you contract COVID, it could be very bad for you. Also, being pregnant, she may not have been able to get the vaccine yet, so got to keep that in mind. Then, of course, like I said, the young children are not vaccinated. If this woman's pregnant, it's fair to say there'll probably be other young children at this Thanksgiving event, so she wants to protect the children there and only wants those who are vaccinated to come, because there's a way less chance that they will have the virus and be extremely ill to pass it on if they are vaccinated. It's not as much of a political or social issue as people want to make it to be, as it is a health thing and protecting those that don't have the ability to be protected yet from the vaccine.
She knows we're the only ones who aren't, so it's really passive aggressive. You know, my cousin was sick a few weeks ago, even though he's been vaccinated. So obviously anyone who's sick should stay home, but vaccination status shouldn't play into it.
And I'm going to be fair here and say I do agree with that. If you had a family member that has been sick recently with COVID, whether vaccinated or not, they probably should also sit out of that family event just to be as safe as you can be. Now, obviously, this isn't a real story. In a real story, they probably wouldn't have been invited, okay? Let's be real. But of course, they're going to try to make this some kind of political social thing where they're being discriminated against because they're not vaccinated, instead of explaining that maybe it's just safer for those who are not vaccinated to be in large groups right now in case they get sick themselves, right? It's not just about protecting the kids and the people at the party. It's also about protecting her. She doesn't seem to get that, and that's what I think is bothering me the most about this.
She's not even hosting.
I mean, is this at your mom's house this time?
Yes, my mom is hosting.
I mean, is anyone else saying anything? Like, is your mom going to stand up for you?
She doesn't say anything. She's trying really hard to keep the peace, and she said that she will come to us another time.
Wow. I mean, if the sister-in-law is the only one who cares, maybe you should just go anyway. I mean, it's the holidays. You should get to be with your family, especially after everything that's been happening over the last 2 years.
So then get vaccinated. If it really is that important to you, and they're saying if you've been newly sick or you're not vaccinated, can't show up, and you really want to see your family, just go get vaccinated. There is no good reason to not be vaccinated. It's a political, social statement you are trying to make that is putting the health of everyone around you at risk. You don't have the right to go put other people at risk. So they asked you to stay home. If you want to go, get the vaccine. Of course, though, they're making the family out to be the bad guys.
You know, I think we might just go. And I hope sister-in-law doesn't say anything when we show up.
Don't do that.
Social distance if we have to.
Yeah, do it. I would.
This is like the worst friend ever. If this was my friend, I would be like, why are you giving me the world's worst advice? Tell me to get the damn vaccine. Go spend Thanksgiving with my family. But don't show up when they've asked you not to for good reason, just to like spite them and be like, haha, I still came even though I'm not vaccinated. Instead of thinking of the health and well-being of the other people that are there, which includes a pregnant woman, her unborn baby, and then, like I said, I'm assuming other children will also be there, since she did mention in the email, kids cannot get vaccinated yet. Now, where are we going through the wall? Woo, 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 through the wall.
So we went to the party.
Ah!
Did? Oh, that's great.
What just happened? Are we in a new day? I guess, okay, wait, she did say we did go to the party or whatever, okay? Don't do that. That's bad advice to give your friend. Yeah, go show up even when they don't want you to. Just don't. So I guess when we went through the wall, we appeared on the other side of Thanksgiving after it was over. Okay, thank you. Next time, please give me more of a reason to know that we're time traveling other than just being like a ghost going through a wall. I know that I'm as white as Casper, but I do not travel through walls.
How was it?
Actually, not too bad. Now, sister-in-law was a little awkward at first, but everybody else was fine, and I was so glad to be able to spend time with my family again.
Good. I mean, did anyone even mention vaccines? Oh, it's such a hot topic right now. Rebecca, another one of my friends, she isn't even going to her family gathering because they can't seem to agree to disagree on this.
Oh, I feel bad for Rebecca. But no, nobody asked. I know most of them think it should be a choice.
Now, I am not at all promoting, by the way, that people get into fights with their family over this. I don't agree with that in any way, shape, or form. But I really do not think that if someone asks you to stay home because you're just newly sick or you're not vaccinated, that they're just being a brat, especially if there are pregnant people and children around. I just do think that that person is thinking of their well-being since, like they said, children cannot yet get vaccinated in a lot of the places. We're just getting it here. And it all being like, please fight with your family over the vaccine and shaft people that are not vaccinated. I'm not. But what I am saying is if you have a family out there that has asked you to please get vaccinated if you're going to be around their children or people that are pregnant because they are unable to be vaccinated yet to protect themselves, even from you, right? The least you can do is respect that. It's cruel to me to then go and put them in danger and be like, oh, well, I don't care. I don't think people should be doing that. At the same time, if you can get together and it isn't a worry, do not get into fights with your friends and family over like political statements like this. It's not worth it. Always put your family and your friends over things like that. Had to throw that out there.
The whole thing was so fun. It felt just like 2019.
Oh, awesome. Gosh,
I'm
it's
glad.
so great that life is turning back to normal and we can gather with our loved ones again for the holidays. Family's just too important to let this divide us.
Okay, now I will say this, Kate and Earthley Wellness. The MLM pretending not to be an MLM and wanting to lie about how they're an affiliate program. But anyway, I did videos on that too. Check that out. Earthley, I will give you props where it's due, Kate. I will. It is a good message to put out that you should not be fighting, like I said, with your friends and family over these things. However, it is at the best benefit, okay? Your friends and family benefit the most if they get vaccinated. So you should not be promoting that they don't get vaccinated or that they don't respect the wishes of their family trying to protect their family not yet vaccinated, like children involved. I can't agree with that. If you could have found another way to spread the message that it's bad for these views to divide us, I would agree with you on that. I would be like, you know what? That's a good message. But you had to bring up all this other stuff about how this person didn't want to get vaccinated, how people shouldn't be judged over these choices, and yada, yada, yada. You had to make it basically an anti-vax video that then also spread this message. I just wish that you weren't anti-vax and there was a better way to spread that message as your company. But we all know your company is anti-vax and you're anti-vax. And this is, I guess, the best we're going to get. So I will say, again, no, don't get into fights, but do respect wishes. Please do understand that children are not yet able to get a vaccine. So if their parents want to protect them, don't go against those wishes. That's just not cool. And again, I don't like how this company and Kate are putting the message out there that you should just ignore those wishes and show up anyway. If they could have sent the message that we don't let this all divide us without putting all that in there, I would have been on that same page and I would have been right with them. But here we are with hashtag normalized choice, which is Kate's way of saying Hashtag let me be anti-vax without judging me. And when it comes to a pandemic like this and all the people that have passed away and all the people that could be put in danger from us not getting vaccinated, I just cannot support people promoting that we should not get vaccinated. Please get the COVID vaccine. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that little quickie. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you have a fabulous, fabulous day and an amazing Thanksgiving weekend to all of my U.S. friends. I hope that you all eat a lot of turkey. Remember that Kate, Modern Alternative Mama, here is a turkey. Earthley Wellness is kind of a dangerous company. Go check out my videos on that. Please check out my stream from Friday. Check out other videos of mine like this. Subscribe if you haven't joined members. All the YouTube stuff. And I will see you on Monday with an anti-MLM video. Bye! Hey, are you gonna get the vaccine?
Yeah.
See, even my 7-year-old knows to get it. Come on, guys.